Good morning everyone. Today is Saturday and the kids and I spent a few hours yesterday afternoon hauling all of our garage sale items out of our basement and getting ready for a yard sale today. So everything has been sitting outside. We've got it all laid out. There's not a lot of stuff. It's a lot, feels like a lot more when it's all piled in the basement. But I'm coming out this morning. I'm going to get a table set up and get all my stuff brought out here and put up our signs and move the car and all the things I need to do for that. But first I'm going to show you a little garden tour and let you see how my garden is doing. It is slow growing and little. Very small compared to past gardens that we have had. It's just, we just don't have the space here for a garden. And honestly, with my husband, hopefully you can hear me over the air conditioner blowing on me. With my husband full-time in seminary and already starting some of that work, even though he doesn't have class time, he's down there studying all day, every day. I just don't have time to have a huge garden. And so we have a small one, and if you haven't watched the video of me planting that, I will put a card for it up in the corner. You can check that out. But I'm going to show you my garden. I think we're going to pick our first cucumber today, which is exciting. We haven't gotten anything out of it yet, but there is a few cucumbers and watermelons growing, and I think the first cucumber might be ready today. My naked lady flowers have been popping up. It's a silly name for flowers, but that's what they're called. Last year they were all along this whole edge right here, but they've just been randomly popping up a few at a time. So hopefully the rest of them will come up, but I try to remember to give them water every day so that they don't dry out so quickly. You can see there's part of my cucumber plant right there poking through the fence. My goal, and that's watermelon there, my goal is to have them grow up the fence and use it as a trellis. So we'll see how that works out. And the backyard's so nice and mowed. Kolter came out here and mowed yesterday. Alright, so this is part of my garden. The first part, all of my grow bags here. This entire row is different kinds of tomatoes, and someone from church offered us some tomato cages. I need them pretty badly. But I haven't gotten them yet, so I'm gonna hopefully maybe I'll get those tomorrow afternoon after church and be able to get them put up around the tomatoes, because they really need to have some cages on them. They're getting pretty big and falling over quite a bit, especially if they get wet at all. This is my watermelon, and there are some little melons growing. You can see one here, just little tiny guys, but they are growing, which is super fun, and I'm really excited. I hope they have long enough to get big enough that we can eat them. This is a yellow melon plant. It was very slow starting. Look at the water droplets around the edge of that. That's so neat. Very slow starting. I didn't even know if it was going to do anything, but it looks like it's going to be okay, and it's kind of taken off now. As it gets a little bigger and starts outgrowing this pot, I will move it onto the fence and let it grow. But these are really yummy. I actually got the seeds for these from a friend, YouTube friend, in a Christmas YouTube mom swap several years ago, and we've had these melons once before and they were delicious. So hopefully this year it has enough time to grow. This is supposed to be mint. I don't know if it is. Doesn't smell like mint. I don't know if any of the mint actually came up, but it was supposed to be mint in here. I mean, that kind of feels like mint, so maybe it is. I just can't smell it. This is a flower. I had a big plant growing in this pot. Whenever I planted these, there was a huge plant in that pot right there, and I wasn't sure what it was, so I decided I would just leave it and see what it turned into, because it was so healthy and doing so well. And then we left for a week, and I had a friend, one of my neighbors, came over. She watered the garden for us, and she decided to do some research, and turns out I was growing a toxic plant in my garden. That was toxic for animals and for people. Supposedly, I guess, when you touch it or rub on it, it does like poison ivy and gives you a rash and burns your skin. So I got my gloves on, I came out here, I had to use my shovel to dig it out because the root was huge. It was like this big around, so big. It was a very healthy plant, but it had to go. I had to stick it down in the trash can because it was just poisonous. We didn't want that rubbing on the kids. I didn't want it on me. Didn't want the animals getting into it, so we got rid of it. I think the name of it was like a pokeweed or something. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but I think that's what it was. All right, this is my cucumber plant and it is doing really well. Here is my first cucumber that's actually growing nice and big. And I think I'll leave it a few more days actually. I'm not gonna pull it right now. It'd probably be delicious to pick it right now, but I would just have to eat it myself and I wanna be able to share with everyone. So we're gonna leave that for a couple more days. I don't know if there's any more. There's a lot of flowers and so there will be more. You can see this little itty bitty cucumber starting right there. Little tiny guy. But right now there's not any other actual fruit or vegetables on here. This is some cilantro. You can see it's growing here. Who knows if I'll even do anything with it, but that's what's in there. And then all of my different tomatoes. You can see this guy, he needs a stand to hold him up. He's just getting so big, but I don't have any flowers on these tomatoes yet, which I'm kind of surprised. They do get quite a bit of sunshine. They smell good. They definitely smell like tomato plants, but no flowers yet. So hopefully soon we'll be getting some flowers on these tomato plants and I can maybe can some tomatoes for using throughout the winter time. But this is the first part of my garden. Oh, also over here is my blueberry plants, blueberry bushes. They're doing okay. They're not doing terribly. This one, you know, they're a little wimpy looking. This guy, he kind of lost everything off of this main branch here, but down at the bottom we've got a lot of green going on. So hopefully he will come out of that and be better by next year. And then this guy's doing great over here. He's growing pretty good. So my plan for the winter, once it cools off, I can get out here to work a little bit. I'm gonna move these bricks out of there and I'm gonna lay that black paper across this little spot. Poke holes for the blueberry bushes obviously, or just lay it around them. And then put the bricks back around to make kind of a bed for them here, because the grass grows up like nuts in between because I'm watering this all the time. So the grass, I mean, you can see like right here how tall that is. It just grows like crazy in there. So I need to put something down to hopefully keep that from happening. But right now we just weed whack it, and then before next summer, hopefully I'll have a little bed made here for my blueberry plants. Good, I don't want him over here by my plant. Yep. Hi, Daddy. Lupin, what did you find? Don't scare him. No, let Lupin have him. Oh, Lupin got him a big grasshopper. Alright, so on this side we have our dirty little pool that needs to be cleaned out again. I've got strawberries, and then my beds have got some other stuff in them. We'll start over here with my strawberries. I have yet to get any actual strawberries off of here, but they are growing and spreading quite a bit. It is just too hot right now for any strawberries to grow, any berries to grow on here. So hopefully as it starts to cool off in the fall, we'll get some actual strawberries on here. If not, we'll probably get some next year, because these will come back next year and hopefully give us some fruit. Huh, Biddy? I think that next year I may need to transplant some of these and get another bed to put strawberries in, because these are just expanding so quickly in here. that by next year they may overrun this one planter, so I might have to get another planter to put them in.
We need to get a flower.
This pot, I think it just needs more dirt in it. I planted some pepper seeds, but I'm pretty sure those are not peppers. We're going to keep watering them just in case, but I don't think they're peppers. I also planted some in that one. That one's not growing anything. So over here we have carrots, and my carrots are just not doing fantastic. I don't know what the deal is with them, but they're still so tiny and not growing super fast. My beans are doing great. They have beans on them that are getting almost big enough to pick. And then my squash and zucchini over there are doing pretty good, but I'll show you those a little bit better in a minute. So these carrots down here, this is the biggest carrots that I've got, is these ones here so far. All the rest of them are just so tiny and they're just not doing great. That one's kind of big. Yeah, it's kind of laid over, but not much bigger than this one.
Mama.
So we'll see. Maybe they just need some more time. So here are my beans. Those are squash and zucchini. My beans are doing great. I do need to get something to hold them up a little bit, but you can see I've got beans growing. There's some over here, there's one here, and there's lots of flowers. There's another one down in there. Lots of flowers on these plants. So
that's a big one.
yeah, we'll be getting to have some beans pretty soon.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. Leave it on there. We'll let it grow just a little bit longer.
Mom, they're not green beans. They're purple beans.
They are purple. They'll turn green when we cook them.
Oh. No, they're not green.
Those are squash and zucchini.
This is like on this side zucchini and this side squash.
Yep.
But which one
So
is
my
this?
zucchini, I only had one plant come up, but it's doing pretty well. It's got several flowers on it.
I love that.
You do?
I love those.
You like zucchinis? And then these are both yellow squash plants, and they've got flowers. Even though they're so tiny, the plants are just little, but they've got... Whoa, hey, see, stop, stop. You don't spray when people are in front of you. Oh, there's a cicada shell. A couple of them in here.
Wow, there's the other one.
There's one right here too, but it's... Oh, maybe that's not one.
There's one right here too.
I think that's just a leaf.
Yeah, this is the only one.
Yeah. So these are just such tiny little plants, but they do have a lot of flowers on them. So hopefully they will do okay with these fruit. What is it? I don't know, probably a piece of black paper.
I need to spray off my fingers.
You do?
What do you
saw
have?
one yesterday. Let me see. That's the shell.
Remember
You
he
saw
was...
one yesterday or the day before. Remember, you had one in your hand. A brand new one that just come out of his shell.
Yeah, but does it turn... Is it supposed to turn into this?
No, that's what it comes out of.
That's a shell, Klayton.
So you can see my little squash. They've got flowers. Working on making some vegetables. That one's the same, but they're just, here's my hand on it. It's just a tiny little plant, and it's got so many flowers on it for being so little. And that one's not much bigger, but
Mom, but look at
Daddy,
that
don't pull
one.
on it, sweetie. Just let it sit. Nope, just leave it. It's okay. Yeah, that one's little too, huh? All right, so that is it for my garden tour. My garden, like I said, is very small compared to gardens we've had in the past. But, okay. We also don't have a ton of space for it right now, and I don't have time for it. So I'm thankful for what I've been able to grow. Hopefully I don't kill it. I did the other day, I forgot. I thought I'd watered it, and I don't think I did. And Austin came in and was like, you really probably should go water your stuff. It's getting really dry. And I was like, oh no, I just watered it. And then I came out and I'm like, oh, maybe I did not just water it. So Gave it some water, it all came out of it, but it was looking pretty sad there for a little while. So now we're gonna get the table set up. I'm gonna go hang up signs, get the rest of my stuff out here, and plan to spend most of the day sitting out here in the front yard. I know. Have you not noticed those over here? These two. He wants to play with her so bad, and she is such a grump.
But every single time we try to pet her, then Lupin runs after her and jumps on her and tackles her and bites her.
Yeah.
Hey, Lupin, stop. He doesn't like you doing that.
He just needs a friend to play with him. Those ones are dying because they've been out here for a while.
Yeah, but this one
That one's brand new. It just started blooming.
Yeah, and this one is about to bloom.
Yep. Pretty, huh?
Yeah.
Set this in the shade to begin with.
Hey, and your food's inside.
Oh, that smells good, Kendon.
I know. I ate food.
You did?
I think more about it. No, Kyla, I want to get it. You want to do it?
Well, then go put it on your pile. Do that on your shirt or on your pants. Look at your pants. Well, because the ants like to be on the carpet.
Kyla waved. I waved. Not. What's this one?
I like that one.
Oh, so you're going to twist it up in there? If I show all my stuff. Mama, where's another seat that I can sit on?
What do you have on your shirt here? What does this say?
It's it's a $1,000 bill.
Let me see.
No, someone gotta buy me
I can't see all the numbers. I want to see the whole number. Turn so I can see it. Oh, you're $500,000.
Yeah. Mom,
I wouldn't even sell you for $500,000.
Mama.
No one can buy you because you're mine.
Mom, can spend your choice. That is a good choice. Hug.
Every fall our church does a craft swap for the ladies. We all get together and everyone brings some crafts, and then we have this whole system set up for running around and putting our name on lists so that we can get the crafts that we want to swap with people. And so I've started working on mine already this morning, So I've started working on mine already this year so that I can hopefully have them all finished before the craft swap. I can't remember when it actually is, but I know it's in the fall sometime. So I've been working on crocheting some things to swap. This is the first one I have made. It's a little itty bitty granny square. And I started another one, but I ran out of the color, so I need to take this to Hobby Lobby and find the right color so that I can finish this one. And then I'm going to turn these into earrings, and I just think they're so cute. So these, I got those ones. I'm going to make all granny squares. I've decided I know how to make granny squares. I like how they look. I think they're cute, and I can do all different color combinations. So the next ones are these, which I just finished. These are, I think they're the same size. Yeah, same size as those ones. But I will just put the part that hooks in your ear right here, and then they'll just be cute little dangly earrings. So these are the next ones. Focus on there. Gonna do some other ones, different color combinations, and see how they turn out. I did find myself a little tiny hook with a nice grip on it, so I can crochet more easily. The hook I was using is just a real thin hook, and so it's harder to hold on to. These ones are much easier for my hands. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I'm going to pick out some new colors and start another one since I just finished these.
we got $2. So,
She gave you $2?
yeah, so how much do we each get?
Well, I don't know yet. We probably should be writing down how much you guys have sold so that we can keep track of that. I'll make a list and keep track of
We
it.
sold three of these.
Yeah.
So how much money? They're each worth 75. That's $3 plus $5.50.
Okay.
So that how much do we each split?
Well, if there's 3 of them and there's 3 of you.
And she gave us a 20.
Well, I know, but we gave her change back.
I guess that's true.
So I'll write down how much you guys have sold. I'll keep a little list. They brought their lemonade out and their lemonade sign. They've sold more lemonade than they have garage sale items. Not a single person has stopped yet for a garage sale, huh?
Yeah.
And it's 10:40.
Where should we
We've
set
been out
this?
here for almost 2 hours.
Where should we set this?
I'll put it in my envelope. I'll make a
Here,
little
so I
list.
just set it right here.
Okay.
Should have put a warning thing up.
Selling lemonade.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, so that was.
Yeah, people are stopping. They're just stopping for lemonade, not to look at the garage sale.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're doing.
Okay.
It's a permanent marker. I don't want you guys writing all over stuff.
Excuse you. Don't you dare. I'll throw you outside. I'll swing you upside down in front of the camera. See how you is? Upside down. Let's take your head in the stuff.
Why do you need a black permanent marker?
Because that's the coloring around black. Because we can't really find another black marker. Yeah.
Well, she said she had to pull to get it off. I don't know. She really had to pull to get it off of her. But she's like, I have a little spider in my armpit. And I looked at it. I'm like, I think that's a tick.
No, I just color the black around it, and then you can color the rest. Just make sure you don't get on the red. It'll be perfect. Okay, can I just?
We are inside now for lunch, or I'm getting lunch out. We've got a whole bunch of leftovers. This is oatmeal. This is ground beef, chicken legs, pizza and pizza. I also have some hamburger patties here, some watermelon, and a pot of rice. So we are gonna have leftovers for lunch. I'm also making some chaffles to have with some hamburgers for my lunch. Our garage sale's not going so good.
We haven't sold anything.
We've not sold anything.
Really?
Not even a single person has stopped by to look at our stuff, and we've been out there for 3 hours now. So we're probably gonna wrap it up early. The kids did bring their lemonade stand out, and they've made money making selling lemonade. And we've not made anything for the garage sale. Cars keep stopping. They just want to buy lemonade, but then they don't get out to look at our yard sale stuff. So I think after lunch we will probably pile it all up and put it in the back of the van and take it over to the thrift store and drop it off so that we don't have to sit outside in the 95-degree weather all day long. Although it's not terrible. I'm very thankful we have trees, but I think we're going to call it quits on our yard sale. Okay, I'm getting ready to go outside, but I have decided last minute to finish using our Where Faith Grows from last year. We started this last year. We didn't make it super far, but the kids have asked me over and over again if we were going to finish it and use it again. So I'm trying to print off a few weeks worth anyway. It'll take us a little while to get through it because we only do it 3 days a week. But my printer keeps acting up. If a page gets stuck, it won't do anything. It just has to be shut off. It keeps telling me the Wi-Fi is out. It's having issues, but hopefully we'll finish printing off this part of what I need. And then I think what I'm going to do is just take the pages that are activity pages and copy those for Klayton, because he doesn't need the pages that have got, like this page, all the words on there. He doesn't need that. So anyway, I'm doing that while we're finishing up the yard sale, huh, Biddy? We're gonna try to stick it out. Kyla May was not ready to give up yet, so we're gonna go sit outside for a while longer and play a game and hang out there. Hopefully people will come. Okay, let's go, Biddy.
Me and Klayton colored a sword.
Yeah. See, it's making a weird noise now. Oh, it's just because the paper was folded up. I don't know why it does that. Well, I do know why. It's missing a wheel out of there somewhere. And every once in a while it'll catch. I'm thinking that maybe I should just stop the printing and do one-sided only, because the flipping it around to do double-sided is what makes it catch. And even using those extra papers, it's still much cheaper than buying the workbook, but that way it won't get tangled up in there. Kids are still making all sorts of lemonade sales. We had our first sale for the garage sale, huh? The lady from down the street stopped.
Yeah, I know.
She got some kids' clothes and some toys and a puzzle.
And Klayton gets.
Klayton made $3. Huh, Klayton B?
But
Yeah.
she had no girls.
No girls, only boys, huh?
That's so sad. What did it say? No, Mama. Can I try? Kate, Klayton's going. Nasty. Hot. Gross. Sour.
Sour.
That's what I said.
You said spicy.
No, I said sour.
No, you said.
I said sour.
No, you didn't. I have it on video. We closed up our garage sale early and loaded everything up. We just dropped it off here at the thrift store. Now we're just walking around. I guess it's tax-free weekend for Missouri, so you can shop and buy things without paying taxes on them, which is kind of cool. So we're just decided to walk around and look at everything. It's not anything we really need, but we also are always tired of sitting at home. So we decided we'd walk around the thrift store a little bit and then we're gonna go over and get some ice cream. You don't even know what that book's about.
But it looks cool.
It looks cool because it has a dragon on the front.
Dragon's eye with the earth on it. It looks cool, okay?
I did find one book at the thrift store, so I went ahead and got it. It's one of the 5 in a row books. You're gonna look through it? Oh, it's an old library book. Alright, for Christmas and their stockings, the kids all got the free Wendy's Junior Frosty cards. And I'm thankful our Wendy's here, they don't make you buy anything extra, they just give you the free Frosties. So we came and got free Frosties. This is actually the first time we've done it this year. We haven't even done it at all. But we'll probably come more often now that we know that they won't charge us for anything else. So kids are all getting some triple berry Frosties because all they have was triple berry or chocolate. And then we're gonna go home and Austin and I are gonna make some ice cream so that we can have a treat too. But that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my garden tour and hanging out with us for the day while we did our garage sale. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.
Bye. I think I've had this kind before, definitely.
They're good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Is it pretty good?
That's what they're all saying.
It's really, really good.